there, so this is your friend Robato, and I'm gonna give you my review of Miss International 2019. This is one very special edition of Robato Views' annual reviews because I was there. So medyo level up tayo. I even had backstage interviews. Some of them were ambush interviews with Puerto Rico, Miss Philippines, Miss Czech Republic, who else? Miss Argentina. And I also had, up close and personal moments with Indonesia and Uganda, to name a few. Yeah, you're given an authority to choose one question. Naibibigay mo sa top 8. What would that be? Payakap. Love you. Ow! Oh, sorry, Miss. Oh, Miss Puerto Rico, you are one of my top choices. How many chicken have you eaten? Okay, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Thank you. And it was a very exciting night. I was really very thrilled the moment I entered the vicinity, hours before the program started, because the press people should be there ahead of the presentation, of course, to set up everything. And I was very lucky I was able to get in as a member of the press for the very first time. And kitang-kita ko kung ano yung mga nangyayari, for the whole show, for the whole duration of the show. Something new, as an experience. I've been, watching Miss International for a long, long time. But iba talaga yung andun ka. Iba yung feeling.
こちらから入られる想定でお願いしますという形で。
Okay, here we go. May mga ilang bagay na, sana sinama ko siya. Or ganito pala yun. Or, wow, medyo bongga ang kanilang production ngayon. Because, syempre iba yung dating sa television. So, maybe if I was watching on television, I wouldn't see much difference. But, there, iba yung dagundong ng musika at ng mga ilaw sa opening pa lang ng program. Yung medyo nakakapangilabot. Especially when the candidates and their countries were being presented to the public. And as a Filipino, I was super thrilled whenever Philippines is being mentioned or being seen on television or, or being there on stage. So your 100% support is there. But that 100% support extends to other candidates who won because, let's move on. Patricia didn't win it, and she accepted it. She said Miss Thailand deserves it because she was so nice, she's beautiful, she's very friendly, and so on and so forth. If Patricia Magtanong of the Philippines could say that, being with all these candidates, including Thailand, for almost 3 weeks, I think. They've been exchanging pleasantries and meeting every day and maybe doing some fangirl moments together once in a while. So Patricia had seen that it really goes beyond beauty or the facial attributes. It goes beyond that. So when Patricia mentioned that, Thailand deserves it, then it's over, it's finished. Let's move on. A lot of Pinoys are still mad or questioning the translation given to Miss Philippines' speech. But as what Patricia said, it is not just speech. It is not all there is to it. Maybe they have seen something different in Thailand. Me too. Even when there are only 4 Asians left standing. That's a first time ever in any pageant, I think. I was really thinking it would be Vietnam because I've been receiving feedbacks that Miss Vietnam might get it. But when you scrutinize, scrutinize their speeches, you would say that, well, maybe it's not Vietnam, or maybe it's Indonesia, because Indonesia has mentioned something that might trigger, yeses from all the judges. Because of that omotenashi, that term was used by Japan in their 2020 Olympic campaign, and they got it. So it's a sort of, it became popular word in Japan. Yeah, particularly 2 years or 3 years ago. So I said to my friend Enrique, oh my God, title. Because that word might do wonders for her. Of course, that might happen. It was a very powerful word. It is one word that Japanese love to say. And it best represents them. The politeness, the nice welcoming, the hospitality, and so on and so forth. So I thought it would be Indonesia. Still, oh my God, my Philippines is there. So it might also be the Philippines because, wow, just gorgeous. A lot of people say that they don't like the hair. I let them say those things. It's, how do you call it? It's subjective. If you like a bun, then like it. If you don't like a bun, then go. For me, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's just that I prefer another one. During Boy Abunda's speech, I would prefer that one. It's more casual. I think the makeup was a little bit heavier, but it makes Patricia look different. But speaking of the hair, I think I like it more. But still, I don't think it's the hair. I don't think may kulang pa, except the swimsuit. And when she turns around and you just see her back, it is not as appealing as other candidates. But the face, it sets apart from the other candidates because of those magical dimples. So I don't say there's anything with the face. I don't see anything wrong with the wardrobe. I like the first gown. I was anticipating. In fact, I asked that anticipating question to Patricia. I didn't include that in the video. If you have seen my interviews, backstage interviews with Patricia together with other Pinoys, it's not included. This is my question. And I was so embarrassed I asked it. It's a little bit negative. That it's a little bit tough. Like, is there any placement or special awards that you anticipated to win, or that you were anticipating to win? And you know what? Her answer stirred my emotion, and that have given me this automatic reflection of what I have said. That it was not good, I think. It was a little bit unprofessional. So I could have just changed the word into hoping. What were you hoping to win a special or award or a placement, with the kind of performance that you've given? So siguro baka sinagot pa niya. So ang sagot niya is, hindi naman ako assuming. Which was true. So medyo naapektuhan ako ng konti. So I deleted that. So I was rattled. Yung may tanong kang iniisip, pero hindi mo na naitanong kay Patricia because everything seems to be in a rush. Everyone seems to be moving around. It's a little bit chaotic. It's not really chaotic per se. It's just that, candidates are passing through and say, excuse me, and then some stuff would, squeeze their way through it, and so on and so forth. I was literally at the backstage, and I could see all of this dressing areas for each and every candidate. There are the long tables and improvised dressing rooms, I think. But you could see a lot of candidates packing their things. And it was nice experiencing all this girls chatting and cheering amidst loss. You see, in fact, I had these images of Miss Czech Republic with her boyfriend and other candidates. I think it's Miss Taiwan, Miss Portugal, Poland, and another one, or Spain, I think. And they were just enjoying every minute of being there. They were on stage. Everything was over. the crowning was finished, they're on stage and didn't mind all those people. They just like giggling girls who wanted to have a final glimpse of the stage, of the environment. They were taking selfies and so on and so forth. They were looking at the pictures that they have taken, you know, very typical colegialas or girls. And they didn't mind their loss, you know. They were just having fun. I don't know. I love those girls. So I hope you watch it. I have shared that on Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube. Canada's, I was really mesmerized with Mexico's beauty. I was just maybe 20 meters away from the stage, so you could easily see them. You know, it's really up close and personal moment. Puerto Rico. Who else? India, I just didn't like the gown. She looked plump. I don't know. Miss Indonesia as well. She looked short. I didn't really like the hair. So maybe they have done something with that. She might have, you know, it could have been another story if Indonesia could, you know, was glamorized further. Of course, I loved Miss Philippines. She was very classy and just confident. Miss Belarus was, you know, unfortunately, she was so pale. She looks untouched, as if no one supports her. I was surprised with Hong Kong's entry. Still, I was surprised with India's non-inclusion to the top 15. Okay, now, I didn't include Thailand. Wow, nobody did. Because there are some people, I'm surprised, it's not many. There are just a few Thai who were a little bit, they're not really mad at me, they were just throwing some, I hate to say it's insults, they're just saying that, well, you didn't get the winner, you didn't even include Thailand. So I think that's okay, that's not bashing. Because I really did not include Thailand. Now, for those people who keep on bugging me, they're just few, you know, 5 or 4. In fact, 2 of those 5 or 4 are Pinoys. They say, okay, so what now? What can you say now? Mga ganun. I was not predicting. I couldn't see the future. So I'm just giving a forecast. It is not 100% sure. It is just a guess. My forecast is an assessment of their performances based on my personal taste. And this is the very first time that the winner didn't come from my top 15. And if you would go all over the pages of YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, and you have run into posts of pageant vloggers and pageant size analysts and so on and so forth, you wouldn't see Thailand in their top list. So if you would just go over these pages of Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, you would see that it's not just me. Almost all pageant analysts and pageant sites and whoever, whatever, didn't include Thailand in their, you know, in their top ranking candidates or the top favorites to win the crown. I really didn't see it coming. You know, I don't want to vindicate myself out of this failure. Of course it is a failure because you did not predict or you did not guess the right winner. It is a failure to other people. For me it is not. Particularly when I said at 4 minutes and 30 seconds of my video that, or maybe the winner might not come from my top 15. Yeah, that's included in my list of possibilities. London Miss Belarus. And I really had this, feeling that it might happen. That's why I included that statement. I've never done that in my entire career, if it is a career, in pageant vlogging. But sincerely, I could really sense it that, well, maybe one candidate there might give a surprise. So I think, I'm not really sure because it's loaded with girls. It's really one time that maybe 50 girls are included in your top 15. And you have to eliminate the 35 and just retain the 15 plus special mentions. So I got 11 out of 15. And that's a good, average. I think so. And it's the same ratio last year. I got 11 out of 15. Not to mention that I have included Sri Lanka in my special mention. And the good thing being there is that you could feel more the candidate's presence. And it's when Thailand was already included in the top 8 that I began to notice her beauty. It's different from others. It is very simple. That's why maybe she included in her speech that some Thai people, some of her countrymen, were criticizing her when she won Miss Thailand International. There's really some girls who you wouldn't notice the charisma and the beauty right then and there at the beginning. It's gradually, being showcased as days go by or as the end approaches. And that's the case of Miss Thailand. It is during those top 8 that you begin to say, oh my God, she's not really a pretty face compared to others. And maybe she admits that. And, but her walk, there is class and regalness. There is regalness term there. In her walk and in her every move. And during the question and answer portion, you felt every word that came out of her mouth. It was, a little bit sincere. It was heartfelt. It was very natural. Of course, everyone has prepared their speeches months before because they were given this topic to tackle in the Magic 8 speech delivery or speech segment. So there, it is, you feel her words. That stands out from the rest. So in short, it does not necessarily mean that her speech is the best, that her speech is technically more superior than others. No, it's not. It is just, the intensity of the speech in its simplest form, sort of that. And wow, if there is another girl that I wish to win in any pageant, if ever Miss Philippines doesn't win it, it's Thailand and Japan, because they are my second home. I worked in Thailand for 6 years. I had a partner in Thailand for 4 years. Do I really have to say that? To emphasize my love for Thailand. 4 Asians are left. 4 Asians. And Southeast Asia. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's right, the time has come.
Thailand!
それではベスト8
Thailand, maybe it's Thailand.
この中から
Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia. Look at that.
発表と
All
なり
Asia.
ます。それでは参りますか。それでは参りましょう。栄えある2019ミスインターナショナルを発表させていただきます。Ladies and gentlemen, the glorious 2019 Miss International goes to Thailand! Miss Thailand!
Oh my God! Oh!
You are the 2019
Oh my
God!
ミスたちが喜びを今分かち合っております。なんという美しい。
You see, it's just that I didn't see her potential to win the crown. And as what I've said earlier, almost all analysts of pageants didn't see it coming. Okay, so it doesn't mean that we don't accept her win. In fact, right after the show, I was already welcoming Thailand as the winner.
Oh my God! So I was right. The winner might not come from my top 15, but you know what? I'm still happy. It's from Southeast Asia.
Oh my God!
ミスたちが喜びを今分かち合っております。なんという美しい。
You see, those Thai, I think that's her team. They're, jumping in tears, jumping with joy. And you just want to be in harmony with them. As what Patricia said, Thailand deserves it. And I think Thailand deserves it as well. Because the judges gave their nods to her. They gave the crown to her. So maybe they have seen something in Miss Thailand that we did not see. And they have the authority to select the winner. So let's give Thailand what is for them. This is a very special moment for Thai people. This is the first Miss International title. Philippines has won 6. So let's share it with others. Or share is not really right because it's as if we own the award. Let's just say that let's give this magical moment to Thailand and let's welcome her winning. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.